What to look for in a free boat. Hi, I'm Alan, and today we are going to do a walk around of a free boat to see if I could recommend you purchase it. We are going to compare not just one free boat, but a compilation of a number of boats I've seen over the years. This is Budget Boat Cruising, the channel for people who love to cruise on their own boats while on a budget. First, you'll need to know where to find these boats. I have a number of videos on this, and I have a weekly posting of free boats and best buys, so subscribe and ring the ship's bell so you don't miss a thing. Once you've found your boat, does the current owner have the ownership papers? If you want to transfer ownership, it's a lot easier if you have the paperwork. Check with your local state and federal authorities in your area first. Some make it very difficult to transfer ownership without papers. Okay, now let's take a good look at the hull. If it's made of wood, forget about it. This is just my opinion, but old wooden boats have so many issues. I could start a separate channel on it. Why not to buy a wooden boat? Most likely the hull will be fiberglass, but fiberglass can have its problems too. We call it the pox, or the real term is osmotic blistering. These are little bubbles that show up on the hull below the waterline. I have a video on that too. Check the cards in the upper right. You can link to it from the cards, or you can also link from below. Now, early fiberglass boats from the 1970s and 1980s were built up with a wooden core. Over the years, water can seep in and rot the wood, causing decks and floors to become soft or soggy. So watch for that when looking for a free boat. Also, some boats aren't free. A fully equipped, ready-to-sail boat can cost you a few bucks, but it can save you a fortune in the long run, so don't say no to an almost free boat. I'm saying the motor as the second most important part of a free boat. Often there is none. It's rarely good, as a new-to-you inboard can be very expensive, and even buying a used outboard can easily wreck a budget. If the boat comes with a motor, does it run? If it's a four-stroke, check the oil. Run your fingers along the dipstick. Does it feel kind of gritty? Bad sign. Also, there are lots of free power boats out there with dual V8 gas engines. The boats may be free, but the $800 worth of gas to fill the tank is not. Also, some of these babies were burn, say, a gallon or 4 liters a minute. At this time, you may be asking yourself, is trying to get a free boat or an almost free boat worth it? Well, the answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. Just ask Peter, Paul, and Mary. They know that a free sailboat with decent sails, even without a motor, can offer a very good value. If the boat takes an outboard, even better. If you know how to sail, great. If not, you can learn while you're motoring around in your free boat. The next consideration is what the after costs are. Transferring ownership may trigger fees, sales tax, all sorts of things. The place you want to keep your boat may want liability insurance of maybe $1 million or more. How much for winter storage or docking fee? You can see that some free boats may come with a lot of strings attached. If you're still up for it, I can send you a boat buyer's checklist. Check your free boat to see if it has what you actually need to use it. So here's a tip I've learned from hanging around boat yards. Some free boats, the ones that don't float or don't run, are not only free, but they're also not worth it. If you have to keep your boat on the hard instead of in the water, then why own a boat? Think about that. Send me an email to the address below to get a free PDF of a buyer's checklist. I also have a boat survey checklist so you can ask for that too. If I told you something you didn't know before today, please subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and become a Patreon patron. Thank you very much for watching.